is it ever.
And here come the Avalanche into the attacking zone early. Makar with a shot, and that one is steered aside by Jakub Dobeš. Now Necas with a try. That one's caught by Dobeš, and he'll get his first action of the night.
Off the rush in the NHL, it's a nice job by Guhle.
Right off the draw, Hudson passes off, shot, scores! Noah Dobson wasting no time tonight. First goal of the game, a minute in, and it's 1-0 Montreal.
Lane Hudson set play right off the faceoff. This is going to be 5 straight seasons now with 10-plus goals for Noah Dobson as Hudson attacks the middle of the ice, gets everyone to think that he could shoot that puck. Dobson reads it perfectly and opens up for the one-timer. I think you look at that and you say, there's something going well down there for our goaltenders.
Here goes Brock Nelson, right over the line, wrist shot, and he scores! Brock Nelson moves in and fires right back for Colorado as they have tied the game at 1.
This one from distance as it gets past Jakub Dobeš, 28th of the season for Nelson, who's going to fire it right through the triangle of Lane Hudson. Little bit of a drag to change the angle and get through the initial blocking of Hudson as Dobeš is a little off his angle. A little too much net on the near side as Nelson doesn't try to pick a high corner.
Avalanche only have one shorthanded goal this season. And Slavkovsky carries in. Avs are 1 for 2 on the power play in Denver, the first meeting. Here's a shot off the wing, rebound, scores! Shot from Demidov, rebound put in by Suzuki.
Love the shot mentality by Montreal. Get a body to the front of the net. You get this puck off the wall. You set up and waste no time as Demidov attacks downhill. Suzuki gets body positioning on Josh Manson. Manson's a bigger body. He's a physical player. Suzuki gets on the right side of him and bangs home a rebound.
Another power play point for Nick Suzuki. His 30th of the year. One off his career high, 31 power play points for the 23-24 season. As Necas misses this, goes right to Mike Matheson. Loose puck for Oliver Kapanen, and he'll hoist it out of the backhand. Here goes Suzuki tracking it down, and on a break, Suzuki shot, scores!
Matheson goes to make a play on the wall with the puck. It goes off the official and then ends up onto the stick of Kapanen, who just takes out his lob wedge. Suzuki reads it perfectly. He catches Cale Makar on the wall. He doesn't retreat because he's not expecting the puck to be there in the first place. And Suzuki with the...
Now Nathan MacKinnon off to Makar. Shot incoming. That carries wide as well. Necas out in front. There's a try for Artturi Lehkonen. As Lane Hudson's able to hold this in. Passes over. Slavkovsky moving in. Good stick though. Back in front. There's a shot from Demidov. It's stopped.
Hudson stays with him the whole way. Doesn't overcommit. Eventually Montreal will take this puck the other way. And
now loose puck is corralled by Necas. Down the wing. Hard hit by Matheson. Shot. Loose in front. There's a try for MacKinnon that's turned aside.
Has no tape as Nathan MacKinnon is going to jump on a juicy rebound as Jakub Dobeš would like to direct this into the corner. It's
just signed a 4-year extension the other day to keep him around in Colorado. So here goes Necas streaking in and can't beat Dobeš on the pad. Jake Evans versus Brock Nelson. And loose in front, McCann with a try.
Matheson, instead of trying to ring this around the boards, tries to make an extra play, see if he can get it through the middle of the ice. But
Brent Burns threads it through for Artturi Lehkonen. Down the wing, here goes Gavin Brindley. He can move and comes in, trying to go short side on Dobeš. But here is Suzuki. He'll throw this around the boards. Kaden Guhle from the line. That shot on the mark. Rebound in front. Turned away by Scott Wedgwood. Equipment were packed for Colorado on this road trip because they're wearing the Nordique jerseys tonight.
That's commitment.
That will not be going at carryout. In front, here's a try for Kelly, and Dobish comes out
to the net, and that's when Dobish is at his best, when he's bold and he's out. And this is the second time that Dobish has had to locate a puck that squirted out unexpectedly right to the front.
Brock Nelson gathers his stick, and here's McKinnon out to center. Girard moving in to the forehand, and Dobish with a big pad stop. Colorado moving back in front. Necas there, and another save for Jakub Dobish.
What a game. Couple big saves for Jakub Dobish, and the fans letting him hear it. Better team when he is healthy. Jakub Dobish has been a huge bright spot in this game as he got back past Texier in the neutral zone, and then Dobish again really aware.
Plays it through right to Matheson though. Zach Bolduc over to Gouli, off the boards. Rolling in behind the net. Right in front, they score! That is a gimme for Jake Evans.
From Tuesday is going to extend his point streak to 3 games, as it doesn't get much easier than this. Scott Wedgwood out to play this puck, mishandles it because of the pressure by Jake Evans, who plays this perfectly, exactly how you want to go at a goaltender.
Bolduc controls over to Lane Hutson. Trying to settle it down as Bolduc. It's picked up. Kirby Dach scores! And welcome back, Kirby Dach.
First goal since November 8th for Kirby Dach, and he's going to get a bounce as he's going to follow this puck in behind the net, and it's just an innocent play as he's trying to send it to the front of the net, see if anyone's home. There's no one there, but it's going to go off Manson.
In this building against Utah.
At 5-1.
Here's Slavkovsky with a try. Outstopped by Wedgwood.
The dialogue before a game like this would be, we owe these guys a big loss, and Montreal en route to that.
Now Colorado through the middle. Dobish to stop. Rebound, they score. Joel Kiviranta puts it through for Colorado. And they do answer back to make it 5-2.
But Kiviranta is going to get only his second goal of the season. It starts with a heavy forecheck. Drury comes up with that puck, and then Dobish is so far out of his net as he was aggressive for the...
Fortunately for Montreal, wide of the net. They got numbers down through center. Suzuki moving in for the hat trick. That's stopped by Wedgwood.
As Montreal scores 2 goals in the second period, looking to make it 3. This is...
Brock Nelson battled with Lane Hutson. Now the stick breaks on Juraj Slavkovsky. And Josh Manson takes advantage of that. Out in front with a shot. Dobish comes up with another save.
Blanche, and keeping the shot total down. 19 shots for Colorado so far through 2 periods. And this is a good look early on as Slavkovsky's stick explodes, so he can't.
Now Lane Hutson moves it back behind the Canadiens' net. Picked off by Nichushkin. Val Nichushkin shakes off pressure. Centers, they score! Ross Colton on the doorstep for Colorado. And the Avalanche are down by just 2.
2 checks get shaken off here. That leads to the Ross Colton goal. He loses an edge as the footwork by Nichushkin gets him a little bit of separation. And then in front of the net, as Hudson falls down, Gouli goes to make the play on Nichushkin, which is what he's supposed to do, because he would have his partner supporting him in front. Instead, Hudson, a heel peck, uncharacteristic of him.
Back the other way, Necas trying to set that up in front. Big play by Carrier. Now Suzuki.
You got him.
Out to center with Carrier. Passes over Carrier. Shot. Scores! Suzuki with 2 already. And it's 6-3 Montreal.
Starts with a shot block in Montreal zone. It's going to spring it the other way as Nathan MacKinnon off the rush. Watch the shot block first by Carrier, second by Dach, and now Carrier recognizes I'm up in the play, has a beat to the net, turns into a 2-on-1, and Suzuki waits patiently for Carrier to get open. And what a pass by the captain.
Does well to protect the puck here from Hudson.
Nice job by Hudson. Nichushkin way bigger. He's a hard guy to get the puck off of.
Here goes Slavkovsky with a shot that's wide. Kapanen back and forth. Scores! Juraj Slavkovsky. Wide open net. Puts it home.
As Juraj Slavkovsky, who has no goals in his last 4 games, is going to get on the board as Montreal transitions this puck quickly as all kinds of time and space opens up with one pass, and then behind the net, Kapanen trying to center, gets a bounce that goes right to Slavkovsky, and that is a lot of net for him to work with, and the fans have been feeling it in this game. See that being a situation like here in Montreal.
There's a pad save from Dobish on Artturi Lehkonen. Will be teammates with Kapanen coming up in Italy.
Well, maybe Kapanen's role will be smaller at the start and will grow as the tournament goes on.
Here goes Ross Colton dropping off. Nichushkin spins it in front. Lehkonen tries a backhander. That was stopped by Carrier. Josh Manson throws that to the net, bouncing around and ends up wide.